Hi, I'm Marsha Guenzler-Stevens. I have the joy and pleasure of directing the Adele H. Stamp Student Union Center for Campus Life. And I am so glad to welcome all of you to another school year. Some of you are brand new to the University of Maryland, first-time freshmen, transfer students, brand new grad students. We are thrilled that you're part of our community. We want to welcome you to what is a very odd school year, and promise you that all your friends in the Stamp are here for you, ready to enjoy life on campus or virtually with you as well. Now, you may be thinking, it was a little odd the first 2 weeks of school. We were doing reservations, we were inviting people in 100 at a time to get their textbooks, to enjoy a little bit of takeout food, and to head on their way. We hope in the not so distant future we'll welcome you fully back into the building to take a seat in one of our chairs and study for your class, or to get some food and linger while you do that Zoom meeting in the building with a little bit of Chick-fil-A or coffee or Panda or Moby Dick. Whatever you want to do outside of your space, your room, your apartment, we want you to come into the Stamp. This week, there's a wonderful way for you to get engaged. In fact, there's over 800 student groups on campus, and if this were a normal year, the First Look Fair would take place out in McKeldin Mall with those groups and lots of places on campus that love having students involved, from the Clarice to athletics to the community that's looking for folks to do service learning. We'd all be outside in the heat with a lot of people. But that's not the world that is COVID-19. Instead, we're going to do First Look Fair virtually. You'll have an opportunity to look at all these really great new groups of people that you might want to be a part of or that plays to your passion. You'll have a chance to do that asynchronously. In the middle of the night, you can look at the First Look Fair. But there's also a synchronous part of it between 12 and 4 on the 16th and 17th of September. You'll have a chance to meet with different groups. Interested in investment? Wall Street banker, perhaps? There's a Smith School investment group that is going to be having one of those group meetups during that 12 to 4 hour. But there's lots more. So take advantage of that chance to sort of find out what's there for you by going to TerpLink and then finding out which of those groups that are meeting between 12 and 4 might be of interest to you, that you might save time on your calendar to join them. It's a great way to find your way on campus and learn in and outside of the campus community. Both classroom and out of class makes for a great college experience. Now, in between then is a weekend, and we want you to take advantage of Terps After Dark. We started that right when folks got back to school. It's a wonderful opportunity for folks to engage in virtual community, but also to just have fun. And you'll find that whole listing under Terps After Dark. But this coming weekend, there's some pretty amazing things going on. There's a chalking competition for the artist in the room. There's Meditate in Nature over at the Garden of Reflection and Remembrance next to the chapel. There's Studio A in the Stamp and candle making. You can join in that. Cosmic bowling in the Terp Zone. And Stamp Saturdays. Every Saturday you could win up to $500 in prizes. Pretty cool stuff, earbuds included. Now, what I want to tell you is that kind of virtual community exists for you. Look at your website, look at the evites you get, look at all of the Terps After Dark promo, and you'll find that every week there's new and exciting things happen, including escape rooms from our friends in Reckwell that you can do virtually. You don't have to go anywhere to do that. So meet new people, engage in that, find ways to make the days fly by, and win prizes. Resident students got this totally cool mask, but off-campus students, you may not have had a chance yet. So all you need to do, get your email on your phone or print it off, bring it into the Stamp, go to our information desk right in the front lobby. You can be the recipient, off-campus friends, of this amazing Terrapin Strong mask. One of the things I want to tell you about is every Monday we're going to be together, and we'll take you to all kinds of places in the Stamp, introducing you to friends, showcasing a space, a place, a people, a program. But right now, we're sort of just getting by, right? We're all trying to be a little bit resilient as we make our way through what is a very odd start of the school year. I've been so grateful to work line management on the outside of the stamp. Having a chance every hour to meet about 100 students really re-energizes me. It reminds me why I love what I do. But in any normal year, I'd be bumping into 17,000 people a day in the stamp. Now I'm rejoicing at 100 people an hour. But I'm looking for ways in which to build my resilience, and I invite you to do the same. How are you going to make it? What's going to bring you joy? What makes your battery get refilled? This last week, C did a lecture with Yara Shahidi, an amazing actress who's on Blackish, Grownish, but she talked about what she's been doing in all of this time. And one of the quotes I wrote down, because I really enjoyed what she was talking about, she said, surround yourself with family, chosen family, mentors who remind you of who you are and what matters until you can remember yourself. So if at any point in time you get just a little bit weary or a little bit skittish about what isn't normal anymore, think about that advice. Who's going to be your family or your chosen family? What mentors are you going to find? You can find all those people virtually and in person. So who's going to be there shouting in your ear, you can do this, until you can remember you can do it yourself. Until we meet again, I want to remind you that we're all living by the adage 4 M's. Now I have to tell you, my name begins with M, Marsha, so I love anything that has M's in it. But those 4 M's mean that you're going to mask up, and in just a minute I'm going to do that. But you're also going to take good care to put physical distance between you and your friends or people you're in line with. You're also going to think about ways in which every day you check your symptoms, making sure you feel good. And if you don't, we've got so many folks in our health center and elsewhere on campus that can help you. Maybe physically you need to check in. Maybe you need to check in emotionally or psychologically with the counseling center or mental health in the health center. All that's there for you. Wash your hands often. And when you can't wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. We've got it all over this stamp. You just pop in, get some hand sanitizer. But this is Chirps After Dark hand sanitizer. It's cool stuff. You can carry this in your pocket. So for this week of Mondays with Marsha, I'm going to mask up. And I'm going to sanitize my hands and say to you, we are terrapin strong. And we'll get through this if we do it together. So think about engaging this week through Chirps After Dark or the First Look Fair. Find new family, find a chosen family, get to know the person next door to you or in the apartment down the way. Mask up, socially distanced, find ways to make new friends. Don't forget to get your mask this week. Thanks so much.